Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King Posh and I am showing you guys this awesome master rear-wheel drive drift tune for this 1990 Aston Martin Lagonda. Here is the show code. Got it? Great. And yeah, it's got 1515 horsepower. It's an A-Class A800. I also have an all-wheel drive, but I will make a separate video for that. So we're going to look at my master rear-wheel drive drift. Do not worry about the names, the master or the legend. It's just a file name. All right. They are easy drift cars. All right. Just to let you know, this one has a straight build on it. So even though it says master or master rear-wheel drive drift, don't mind the name master. Okay. So let's get into this and show you everything that I put onto the car. Then I'll show you the tune. And then you can go elsewhere or you can watch me drift this thing. Yes. So let's have some fun. All right. We've got a 6.5 liter V12 underneath that big long hood or bonnet. All right. We got a stock drivetrain rear-wheel drive. The only option we have here is either naturally aspirated or twin turbo. So we went twin turbo. Alright, we got just the regular front bumper. We don't need the cow catcher in the front, so none of that. Now the spoiler in the back wouldn't be bad. I mean, it looks like a race car. It really does. Like NASCAR. I think of NASCAR when I see that. But that takes me all the way up to an S1 A10 just by doing that. Can't have that. So, take it off. Or don't put it on at all. It's got a drift tire compound. It's got two 65s in the front. And that little 16 on the very end of that means the rim size, just to let you know. Alright? And it's also got two 65s in the rear. And like I said, 16, 16, if you didn't know. I'm sure you did, but I just wanted to clarify that. We've got the Wet Sport TC 105 ends on here. They're carbon fiber. Alright, on this one we have just the stock track width for both the front and the rear. And the whole reason is, do you see the handle line? That handle line goes up to a 4.9 by doing that. I'm drifting. I don't want a handle. So I put it down to this so it can be at 4.8. That's exactly why I did it. Alright, same with this one. It does the same thing. It changes that number. Don't want to change that number. I want to have the lowest handling possible when I'm making a drift car. Alright, got a race clutch, race transmission 6-speed. You know, usually you guys see me and I'm running a 10-speed. I can run a 10-speed and stay in the A800 range with this thing, but I didn't see a need for it. Alright, race driveline, and it's carbon fiber, just like the rims. We got drift differential on here. Alright. We do have race brakes. I did paint everything black. It's got, you know, black calipers, you know, black tinted, you know, windows, black rims. It came to me black. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about changing the color. I'm just going to work with what you gave me. All right. It's got drift springs and dampeners. Anti-roll bars, race for the front and also for the rear. No roll cage, but I did think about it. But as you can tell, it takes me up to an S1 811. I wanted to have an A-Class with all this power. But hey, we are saving. We have a race weight reduction. We're saving nearly 1,000 pounds off of this thing. I mean, that's insane. So, yeah. And then you only have 7 options here to upgrade. There is no flywheel, but I do have everything on here. I mean, if you know the game, you already know. It's completely maxed out. I did have better flame earlier, so just to let you know, there is good flames that come out of this, but it's, you know, it's very testy sometimes for me. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's there. What are you going to do? Car mastery for this thing, as you can tell, I haven't seen it until right now. exciting. They don't want you to drift this car. It's a shame. Missed opportunity. Well, guess what? I tuned it regardless. So we got tires at 15 and 15 that just to handle all that extra power. And honestly, when I was tuning this thing, it had like a top speed of like, I don't know, 260 plus miles per hour. But as I kept on tuning it over and over again, I had the best 0 to 60, best 0 to 100 I could possibly get with the best top speed I could possibly get. And as I was just tweaking it, look what happened. Failed, top speed 15.9 miles per hour. I'm going to tell you guys, this thing goes faster than 15.9 miles per hour. It goes 16 miles per hour. Just joking. It goes very fast. It's a very fast car. All right. Either way, moving on. Alignment. This has a semi-straight drift tune on it. So don't worry about the master in the file name. It's a straight build. It's very easy to drift. All right. Anti-roll bars are just there for show. I put them on there just to save weight on the vehicle, so just put them 1-to-1. Springs, I decided to go near the stiff side, so 1455 for the front and 1355 for the rear. Now the ride height on this, the front was just a little lower than the rear, but I bumped it up just to match. Damping is 20-20, 1-in-1. All right, no downforce to worry about. We didn't need the cow catcher, and we didn't need the NASCAR, spoiler in the back on this one. Braking, I just left it at 50 and 100. I was thinking about messing with it, but I said, you know what, it doesn't need it, so why bother? And then differential, if you're new to my channel, I usually do 21% and 100%. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I decided to change it up. Instead of going with 21, 100 all the time, I decided to change it up and do 100 and 100. It doesn't hurt. So, yeah, we did that. And that is the build. That is the tune on this Lagonda ugly thing. So, it's really not that bad of a looking car. I really don't mind it. It's just got a huge, long hood on that thing. Which is great because it has a V12 and it needs all that extra space. But it drifts and it does what it's supposed to do. It's got plenty of power. You're pretty much going to be using second, third gear with this thing, maybe fourth gear. But I've found that second and third are primarily what you'll be using, and that's what I tuned it around. Now, yes, you can go to fourth if you need to. But like I said, second, third gear, you should be alright. I forget what I get around on this thing here. There's a 40,000 with it. That's not too bad. I think my best with this is a 42,000. Somewhere around there, 42, 43. Of course, you go into the rocks. To pull those numbers, but it is what it is. But yeah, it's not that bad. As I see it, it gets the job done. So if you want to have a fun, easy, 1515 horsepower, A800 class, rear-wheel drive, drift, build, tune, whatever you want to call it, this is it. I got you. I got you. All right. And yeah, it is weird looking. I get it. It is. It's not really ugly. It's different. It's different. It almost looks like I don't know. It's different. Let's look in the trunk here and see what we got. Ooh, look at that. Got a spare in there. How awesome is that? Now, I haven't even seen underneath the hood. Oh, look at that. I can open it up. Sweet. Look at that. Look at that V8. It is absolutely beautiful. And plenty of room for a V12. So, we're good. I was wondering, since I changed the engine, if we were able to even get in there in the first place. And look, they even give you a light on the hood, just so you can see your engine to work on it at night. How awesome is that? I see, like, these pipes on the top there. They're missing hoses. Is that... They're missing hoses on there. Unless that's how it's supposed to be. Well, no, this one has a little connection on it. Okay. Alright, so it must be for a sensor. That must be okay, that must be just a sensor that on the one side, but not connected to the other side. Interesting. Oh, and I need some antifreeze. It looks like a little low there. Other than that, it's a great engine. Well, yeah. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. But hey, until next time, stay sideways, my friends.